Hey guys, welcome back to the UCATT YouTube channel, and today we are going to be ranking every AFL trade made in the 2021 AFL trade period. If you do enjoy this content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and let's get right into it. Alright, so tiers are just yes, which is just like yes, this is a very good trade, great, very good trade, decent, good trade, role player, does the job, and then no impact. He's just, a stack-up player. So, yeah, let's get right into this. Starting off with Adam Chera, which is a just yes. Unfortunately, being a Freo fan, very, very sad to see him go, but you can't really blame him, can you? He's gone to Victoria for family reasons. He's gone to an up-and-coming Carlton side. So he really hasn't made a change except for the state. I think Freo and Carlton in similar positions. Personally, I think Freo are more ahead. But, yeah, I think Chera, he's made a very, very good move. I think Carlton will be very, very happy to have him. Now, moving on, it is Callum Coleman Jones, which I think, we're basing this off trades for the teams. I'm going to put Coleman Jones in. Great. I think this will add some really good young forward depth to North Melbourne, actually. For any other club, this would be indecent or role player, but I think Coleman Jones is a very, very good trade for North Melbourne's situation at the moment, and I think it is, I think it's really solid for the Roos to add to that forward line. Next up is Darcy Fort. I think he'll have no impact. Obviously, the Brisbane Lions side is already very, very stacked. They've got a very, very good side already. I think Fort, he'll have a little bit of depth, but I still don't think he'll have that big an impact to a very, very young and very, very good Brisbane Lions side. George Hewitt is a great trade for Carlton. Was it the first trade made? I think it may have been the first trade made of the trade period. Carlton and Freo, in my eyes, are the two winners of this trade period. I think the Blues have done really, really well there to get Chera, and now George Hewitt was first. But George Hewitt came from the Swans. I think the Swans would be very disappointed to lose him. But I think the Blues will be very, very happy to get him. He's young, he's exciting. I think he'll have a very, very good career with the Blues. Now, although Hewitt was drafted in 2013, he is only 25 years of age, so he's still got a big career ahead of him. Jake Kelly is a great trade for Essendon coming from the Crows. Was it even a trade? I think he was just picked up in a free agency from Adelaide. But yeah, I think Kelly is a really, really good pickup. I think we'll add some depth to that Bombers backline. Jeremy Finlayson. Any other team, this would be great, or even a just yes, but I'm going to put in decent for Port Adelaide standards. Port Adelaide already have a very, very good forward line. Rosie, Dersma, Dixon. You've got Wines coming into that 50 a lot. You've got Boat coming into that 50 a lot. I think Finlayson will just add some really, really nice depth. He's not a role player, but he's a very, very good player who will play a decent role at Port Adelaide. Jonathan Segler. I'm going to go role player, not no impact. In fact, I might even put Fort up there, because I think Fort will also add some depth to the Brisbane tall list. And I think Segler will do the same. He's over 30 years of age, prime time for Geelong. But yeah, I think Segler will just add that little bit more depth that the Cats need. And I think, again, they will push for a premiership, but it's now or never for Geelong. Jordan Clark, great. For Freo's needs, this is great, and that it's same with Carve with the Coleman Jones deal. If this was to any other team, and I'd probably say a decent, but Jordan Clark fits Freo's needs perfectly. He's actually saying he prefers to play off the half back. I think we'll need him to play as a winger. We've already got guys like Heath Chapman, Luke Ryan, Brandon Walker. So I think Clark will going great. I think he should play on the wing for the Dockers, which is what the Dockers need at the moment. A run and gun, fast player, moving the ball fluently inside that forward 50. Jordan Dawson, I'll tell you what, for the Crows, it's a just yes for me. I think it's a just, actually no, it can't be. It's close though. It's very, very close there for Jordan Dawson. He's just such a great young talent coming into that side. A Crows side that's got no real spark, if I'm being honest. It's got no real spark. And, it's very, very big for the Crows to pick up a guy like Jordan Dawson. Again, adding a very, very, very big chunk of depth. Lewis Young, decent. Again, depth for the Blues is what this pickup is getting for Carlton. It's just depth, really. Going from the Bulldogs, don't think he'll add much, but I think he'll do a decent amount. Luke Dunstan, decent. If the D's hadn't just won the premiership the year before, it'd probably be a great. Obviously coming second in St Kilda's vote count in the Brownlow. But yeah, I think it's a really solid pickup in depth-wise for the D's. I've said depth a lot in this video, but yeah, and it's really good for them. Maybe your Chol. I'm going to go great. I'm going to go great because it's the Gold Coast Suns. That they've ended up keeping Ben King, and I think if him and Chol get firing down the forward line, I think the Suns could be a little bit of a threat going inside the forward 50. We're just going to see how that pans out, though, with the unpredictable future of Gold Coast. Next up, we have got Maxi Lynch, which is going to be a role player for the Hawks. He's going to be a role player. If you see here, Seglot, Fort, and Lynch, these are the three players that were traded on the last day of the trade period, along with Jordan Clark, obviously. But these were the three ones that were all traded at the same time. I just don't think he'll add anything to the Hawks. I think it's just a solid pickup, and I think he'll do alright. Nathan Kruger, I'm going to put in decent for the Pies. It's something Collingwood need. They need a tool. They need someone who can play down forward. And I think what he brings to the table is what ticks a lot of boxes. What Collingwood need. Only playing 2 games in 2 years with the Cats. I think Kruger will add that sense of freshness and spark to the Pies. He'll be very fresh. Shouldn't have any injury issues. And yeah, should be good for them. Patrick Lipinski. That's going to have to be a great for Collingwood. That's going to have to be a great trade for Collingwood. Obviously, these aren't all great players up here. I won't put them in the great category as a player. But for the team's needs, I think this is a really good pickup for the Pies. Patrick Lipinski. He'll add a very big spark. He was lucky not to gain the Bulldog side a bit more throughout the year. And I think he will add a spark of brightness to Collingwood. Peter Lagums. It's going to have to be another great. It will add some real depth into Sydney's ruck work, with Tom Hickey obviously having a career best year last year. That'll add some more depth, with also Lagums happy to go forward. Yeah, really good trade for the Swatties. Robbie Tarrant, another great. Obviously going in the back line for the Tigers, he's going to be massive. Had a very underrated career with North Melbourne. I don't think enough people have appreciated how good he is at his best. And I think he'll be very good for the Tigers. Petrevski's season will be a role player for the Eagles in my eyes. I don't see when the possibility of Petrevski's season coming back west was talked about. When he hadn't yet nominated a team out of Freo on West Coast. I didn't really want him at Freo. I didn't really feel he fit in need. Seems like more of a West Coast player anyway. And yeah, they can have him. I'm not too concerned about him. Timmy O'Brien, he'll be decent for the depth. Put him in decent for the depth of the Dogs. I think they can make another genuine premiership push at their best. I feel like they're the best team in the league, the Dogs, at their very tipsy top best. Obviously the D's were way too good on grand final day. But yeah, I think Tim O'Brien is decent. Will Brody, it's between them two. I think it'll be decent because Brody's like a genuine midfielder, a genuine inside midfielder, which will make up for Cherry's for the loss of Adam Cerra at the Dockers. I think Brody is just a real big replacement player for the Dockers. For Cerra, played very similar roles as a genuine mid, and I think he'll do very well for the Dockers. Obviously, playing a few games for the Suns in the few years he's been there. Yeah, cannot wait for what Will Brody can bring to the table. So, at the top, I've got Adam Cerra. At the bottom, I'd probably say I'll go Jonathan Segler. I think he'll probably have the least impact. But yeah, that is my list. I put no one in no impact because I think they will all have a decent impact. So yeah, thank you guys for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Have a good day and see you later.